There we go. Seems like it's early still. I think this fog is going to burn off. This is valley fog right here. I don't see any weird particulates in it, but I'm sure it's got a few. During the summer, we get coastal fog right here. During the rest of the year, we get valley fog. And it's weird if you look at like an overhead view of California, you can see the whole valley is full of fog in the mornings, and it gives you a good impression of what it used to look like here before the ocean level dropped to where it's at now. I think we're in a steady ocean level decrease. I think it's been going on for millennia or whatever, however long. I mean, there's no way to tell. But but as far as like the ocean levels rising, no, I think the ocean levels have been steadily going down for some time, and it's a real slow thing, really slow. But I mean, it's like it's dropping because I mean, if you go back a couple hundred years, California was underwater. You know, I mean, if you look at old maps, maybe a little more than a couple hundred years, but still, there's there's a lot of conflicting history about around all that. But there's old maps that show California as an island, and you know, I think it's more than a couple hundred years, but still, it's dropping slower than that. I've been up on some peaks in California where I was looking out at the whole Owens Valley. I've been up in the Sierra Nevada there, and you can see the whole valley just going for as far as your eye can see, and and then you see the Sierras jut back up out of the like from way hundreds of miles over there. You see the Sierras jut back up out of the desert. It's like this big valley. It's just a big plain, and you could totally visualize the ocean being there at one point. It was a whole different scenario. But like if you go up the street from my house right here, there's shark teeth in the riverbed. I'm at 1,000 feet above sea level right here. So if there was shark feeding up the street, you know that was the bottom of the ocean at the time. So that the ocean had to have been at least a couple thousand feet higher than it is now. That's what I'm guessing somewhere. It could have been more, but that puts most of the world under the water. And like, who's to say it wasn't even higher than that before? There's no telling. I'm sure there's been, evidence of ocean life found on higher elevations than 1,000. I'm just saying that's just right up the street from me. So it's kind of like, and then we find like cities that are buried in the ocean. There's a city outside of Cuba that's like, it's like 600 feet under the surface of the ocean, and it's a city that's intact, like it was built, back when the ocean wasn't there. So, I'm assuming the ocean was below that at the time when they built the city. So there's like another 1,000 feet of water right there. That's like a kilometer depth right there. It's like a 3,000 feet of ocean discrepancy right there that we can pretty much account for just by looking at the evidence. It's not proof, but it's kind of proof. So there's like a fucking kilometers worth of ocean level there's a discrepancy of that, like within the evidence that we can just glance at, first glance. That's pretty fucking crazy. Where did all that water come from? Where did all that water go? Well, on the globe model of Earth, it doesn't really make any fucking sense. I mean, I guess I could just say it dissipated into space or something, but gravity did something with it. But I'm saying that, someone pulled the plug at one point and fucking all the water came in. Or whatever, something happened where all the water came in from below and flooded the fucking place. And it's just been gradually sinking back down, maybe. I don't know how that makes any sense, but like, where did all this water come from? There's no logical, how do we make sense of this? It doesn't rain salt water. We don't drink salt water. We don't really need it. It has a lot in common with our blood plasma, the saline. And there's got these, it's like electric, there's like electric eels, there's like those lantern fish. I mean, the further down you go, the more electric it gets. And it's like, there's something to that. it's conductive. Like there's, there's crabs that have blue blood. There's like copper. It's because of the copper in the blood. And there's like there's animals that have copper in their blood that are in the ocean. Like it's conductive. It's like there's some trippy shit going on with all that. I mean, electricity's it's all about the ocean, dude. Really, there's like all kinds of fucking electrical phenomena in the ocean. It's so trippy, dude. What the hell's that all about? I don't know. I do know. I'm talking about it. Talking about what I know and what I don't know. I know that copper is highly conductive. So copper-blooded creatures that live in the ocean, they're electric. There's something about it that has to do with electricity. I mean, they have all the fucking electric eels and lanternfish and whatnot. There's plenty of electric creatures in the ocean. I'd imagine they're all, there's something electric about all of them. I mean, that's kind of like the spark of life in the first place. It's electric. The elect, the elite, the electric eel, the El Israel is sun God. I don't think the sun's God, but I think it's a source of electricity, yeah. That's where our spark of life comes from. That's where everything's spark of life comes from, the source. The soul source. The soul, they call it the soul. That's why there's sunspots that form, because so many souls are spawning down here on Earth. It's drawn right from the sun. When the birth rate went down, the sunspots go down. You can see a direct correlation. I talk about this shit all the time. People are probably tired of hearing it. All zero of you. Oh, wait, there's somebody. Hey, what's up, Realm Walker? Nice to see you. A fellow uprising earther. There's very few of us out there. We get scoffed at. Get tomatoes thrown at us. What do you mean the earth is rising up? Well, we just mean that, like, we understand physics, Like, we can just, it's deductive reasoning, really. I mean, when there's a force applied to a situation, a certain thing happens. We can see that in our bare hands. We can manifest this thing I'm speaking of, or just when we drive in our car. It's always a good example to use. You exert a force, you create a pressure gradient or a density gradient, whatever it is. The more dense stuff is pushed towards, I guess you want to say pushed into the direction that the force is coming from, the gravity. It's creating the weight. The force is coming from a certain direction, and it's creating a density gradient. The more dense stuff is right there where the force is coming from. It goes in that direction. And more, whatever, however you want to say it, it's organizing in that manner. Or the more buoyant stuff is going to be going the opposite direction. We're dense. We're here pushed against the ground. The buoyant stuff floats up. It's what happens when you apply a force to a situation, like any kind of frame of reference you want to think of. It's like we can do this all day long and show examples of it, but for some reason it's just really hard to wrap our minds around the idea that that's what we're busy experiencing is a density gradient, pressure gradient. It's exactly what you get when you exert a force in a situation. And so we're in a situation where there's a force that's been exerted. We have orientation, we have weight. You know that when you get on an elevator and it jams you up super fast, you're going to weigh more. I would imagine, because you're being pushed against that scale harder, When you push down on the scale, you can see what happens. The weight value goes up. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. It's about pushing down on that fucking thing. If you're being pushed down against it harder, you're going to weigh more. So did you gain more mass, or did you just have more of force being exerted? There's all kinds of minutia we can get into, but that's the basics. I think it's pretty easy to explain. You step on the gas in your car, you're pushed into your seat. If you got a helium balloon in the car, it would go towards the windshield. That's the part that always throws people off. No, it wouldn't. Yeah, it does. You just haven't looked into it, have you? I've had that conversation with a few people. They're like, no, it wouldn't. It doesn't do that. And then by the end of it, well, it does do that, but not for the reason that you're saying. Well, what are you talking about, dude? Why can't you just agree with me? It's not even up for debate. Just go do it. Just go do it, dude. Put some muscle into it. You can muscle through it. How's that go? Oh, time is there mine. So night to the merchant ships. I used to know how to play that song. And minutes after they took but my hand was made strong by the hand of God. This generation triumphantly, won't you help me sing? These songs are free. I wish I could not play that song. 'Cause all I ever had. Oh well, sorry. I'm sorry to get your hopes up. I can't play that one. I can play some other songs though. Songs that I make up. Let me think of a song that I've made up that I can play. It goes like this. You better act fast, jackass, last chance to hammer in the brass tacks. No time for lagging, nagging, bragging, dragging ass, or acting like a maniac. Do you wonder why exactly I'm explaining that? Just consider the fact that once you grab your bug up, like there isn't gonna be a way to turn back around, 'cause this whole thing's gonna come down, that's right. You better act fast, jackass, last chance to hammer in the brass tacks. No time for lagging, nagging, bragging, dragging ass, or acting like a maniac. Do you wonder why exactly I'm explaining that? Just consider the fact that once you grab your bug out, there isn't gonna be a way to turn back around, 'cause this whole thing's gonna come down. That's right. And we now see who's laughing in the place that's collapsing in a free for all. Anything can happen, but the ship goes down. So does the captain. Wherever you are is where you'll be stuck. Yeah, when this place goes belly up, better have yourself a damn good plan when the shit hits a fan. Now when the going gets tough, you better be clever enough. You gotta know what the fuck to do. You gotta run amok, or let the muck run you. You better act fast, jackass, last chance to hammer in the brass tacks. No time for lagging, nagging, bragging, dragging ass, or acting like a maniac. Do you wonder why exactly I'm explaining that? Just consider the fact that once you grab your buck up, there isn't gonna be a way to turn back around, 'cause this whole thing's gonna come down. That's right. The whole thing's gonna come down. I said the whole damn thing is gonna come down. That's right. Lagging, nagging, bragging, dragging ass, acting like a maniac. I'm explaining that. Just consider the fact that once you grab your buck up, there isn't gonna be a way to turn back around, 'cause this whole thing's gonna come down. That's right. I will see who's laughing in the place that's collapsing in a free fall. Anything can happen when the ship goes down. So does the captain. Wherever you are is where you'll be stuck. Yeah, when this place goes belly up, you better have yourself a damn good plan when the shit hits a fan. Oh, when it going gets tough, you better be clever enough. You gotta know what the fuck to do. You gotta run amok, let the muck run you. You gotta run amok, let the muck jackass, last chance to hammer in the best next. A type of lagging, nagging, ragging, dragging asshole, acting like a maniac. I wonder why exactly I'm explaining that. Just consider the fact. Once you grab your bug out back, there isn't gonna be no way to turn back around. Cause this whole thing's gonna come down. That's right. The whole thing's gonna come down, okay. I said the whole damn thing is gonna come down. What do you think I should call that song? Oh, there's nobody even in here. Well, never mind. Forget that idea. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Yeah. Don't forget to like my stuff. Make sure you like it. Oh, brother. You better like it, okay? Because you're watching it. I mean, you better just like it, all right? And you better share it because you like it so much. And if you don't subscribe, then why are you like teasing me? I mean, what the fuck is this all about? I mean, jeez, how awkward. So awkward. You better like my video. Stupid. I don't even like it. Like I tell people to like something that I don't even like. You better like this thing that I think is mediocre. I don't think I'm mediocre. I'm just saying it's not like the best show you're ever gonna watch or anything. At least it's real. It's not just some. You know what I've seen a lot of lately is there's these pop-up fucking AI channels. They're like, it's so bad. I mean, you can spot it right away. It's like I watch a lot of like Tartaria stuff, you know, like. But there's guys that are good that talk about it, you know. But there's guys that don't. I don't know. There's all kinds of people to watch, whatever. It's a cool subject to get into. But there's these pop up fucking AI Tartaria channels where they're just like I could list off some names, but I don't even need to like dox anyone. It's like whatever. I don't need to send them more people because their channels are half-assed. But it's like they have an AI voice talking about some stuff, you know, and it's making some good points and whatever, you know, just coming up with like conjecture, you know, and it's like, but but they don't. They have there's like a slow, boring slideshow that goes along with it, and it's like it doesn't it's not coherent. Like the slideshow doesn't show what they're talking about. It's like it's so bad, and it's like you would just otherwise be sort of hypnotized by it or something. It's just like it's not good content. I don't even want to send you to these channels, but like you might spot it if you know what I'm talking about. It's like the Tartaria subject. It's like all these pop up fucking AI channels. At first you're kind of like, oh, this is cool, and then it's like you start to see the formula. You're like, oh, wait a minute. They're talking about stuff for one thing, and they're not showing the stuff that they're talking about. So it's like bad. It's just bad, you know. It's not good content. It's like if you're going to talk about, especially if you're like using certain examples where you're like trying to make your point, but you're not showing the evidence of what you're talking about. It's like really bad, you know. It might make a better radio show or something, but like, why are you bothering with a slow, boring slideshow that doesn't match up with what you're saying? Stupid, dude. It bugs me. It's like there's so many of these channels now too. There's a bunch of them. I've been seeing them pop up everywhere. You got to look at when the channel was created. It's like within the past couple months, there's all these pop-up AI Tartaria channels. It's a weird phenomenon happening. If only people were watching me, they would see that I'm making a good point. What's up, Rico? Hey, somebody is watching me. Somebody cool too. Somebody that's got like subs. Wow, let's be cool. I'm gonna be cool. What should I do to be cool? Can I be cool? I don't know how to be cool, man. I just know how to be Dr. Bass. It's Gladderday. I'm glad that it's Gladderday. I've never seen Saturdays. I've never seen Saturdays. I've never seen no Saturdays. I've seen Gladderdays. I'm always glad on Gladderday. Even when I'm not that glad. Because I'm just glad that it's Gladderday at least. Gotta be glad today because it's Gladderday. I've never seen Saturdays. Alas. I've never seen Saturdays. No, it's not really a song. It might be a song actually, but yeah. But I'm not gonna play it because I don't know it. I've only seen gladder days, and I'm glad today because it's gladder day. I never seen no Saturday, only glad on gladder day. That's about all that song's got going for it. They're selling postcards of the hanging. They're painting the passports brown. The beauty parlors filled with sailors. The circus is in town. They're selling postcards of the hanging. They're painting their passports brown. The beauty parlors filled with sailors. The circus is in town. And in comes a blind commissioner. They got him in a trance. One hand is tied the tightrope walker. The other hand is in his pants. And the riot squad, they're restless. They need somewhere to go. There's lady and I look out tonight from Desolation Road. Now the moon is almost hidden. I don't know, there's a lot of lyrics in that song. What is it, like a Dr. Filth? He keeps his world inside of a leather cup. Like, where did Bob Dylan get all these lyrics? I mean, he's got so many weird things he sings about. It's pretty cool. Bob Dildo, I've been a big fan of Bob Dildo for a long time. Like, it's crazy because, like, people hate him. But, like, dude, I mean, bands like the Rolling Stones, they made it big covering his music. And they're, like, all washed up and old now. And Bob Dylan's still putting out music. He doesn't even look as washed up as they do. It's fucking crazy, dude. That guy's hella old. So old. Bob Dildo. Speaking of dildos, Steely Dan, they're pretty good too, but it's too bad Walter Beckett died. I like that guy. He's really good. Like Walter Becker, maybe that's his name, not Beckett. Walter Becker. There's Beckers and there's Becketts. And there's Buckets. Steely Dan's cool. But they named their band after a dildo. That's the problem. So it's like you gotta be careful because if you ever be like, you know, like I just did, I kind of said it was cool, but if you ever find yourself being like, oh, I love Steely Dan. Oh, I love me some Steely Dan. There's somebody in the room that knows, and they're just laughing at you going, you fucking idiot. Because Steely Dan was the name of a dildo in a famous book by William Burroughs. I think it might be Naked Lunch. It's the name of a dildo. So they named their band after a dildo, Steely Dan. And so if you're not hip to that and you're like, oh, I love me some Steely Dan, you don't really know what you're saying. You think you're saying one thing, but it means something else. Who wrote that tired sea song? Set off this peaceful shore. You think you've heard this one before? Calling my reservation. So long and thanks, my friend. I guess I'll try my luck again. Well, the danger on the rocks surely passed. Still, I remain tied to the mast. Could it be that I have found my home at last? My home at last. Bow, 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 bow. Oops. The danger on the rocks is surely past. It's like, ladies and gentlemen, Michael McDonald. The danger on the rocks. I can't do it, Michael McDonald. The danger. He's so dramatic and just like cheesy. But he was good as Steely Dan. He's pretty good. Like, Peggy will come back to you. That's such a weird song, man. Steely Dan is so fucking weird. That's one thing you can say. Steely Dan is weird. It's alright, I guess, if you like that kind of thing. Oh, God. Oh, please. Stop me. I think that was on their album, what was that from there? I think that might be on Gaucho. Who is the Gaucho amigo? Why is he standing in his leather spandex pants or some shit? What the fuck, man? They're weird. That song's about some dude's gay lover. I think that's what the Gaucho is. Who is the Gaucho amigo? Who's your Gaucho? Hey, buddy, who's that Gaucho you got? Did you bring this Gaucho? That's funny. Someone should pick that slang up again. Hey, who brought the Gaucho? Whose Gaucho is this, amigo? Is that your Gaucho, amigo? Hey, Rico, is Lowry your Gaucho? Lowry's like a Gaucho, huh? Lowry, you're a Gaucho, amigo. You should call him Gaucho. He's a Gaucho. Is that your Gaucho, amigo? Who is your Gaucho, amigo? Yeah, that's right. It's a Steely Dildo. You didn't know that? We've probably said some dumb things without realizing it. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to point that shit out to you because you don't want to be making a fool of yourself with your Gaucho. I gotta go get a smoke. This is the part of the show where it gets really boring. hot, dude. We grew some good weed this year, man. It's just bomb. It's crip. It stinks. It's like super skunky. I love it. Anybody having a glad day today? Make sure you like my song. Make sure you like my show. You can call me shit lips, dude. What the fuck? As long as I can call you fart mouth. No, I gotta there's a better name. I can think of a better name. I'm gonna call you Gaucho. I'll call you Steely Dan. Steely Rico with his tinfoil. Steely, I don't know, never mind. Tinfoil Dan. Who is your Gaucho amigo? I'm gonna have that stupid song stuck in my head all day. Steely Dan's cool, they're good. I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, you know, it's all right. I'm not gonna say you shouldn't like it. I'm sure it's pretty good, you know. I mean, I'm sure they're good. Tonight, the sea is full of Moors, and all of the toilets are overflowing. There's shopping malls coming out of the wall as we walk out among the manure. That's why I pay no mind. I don't mind. Pay no mind. Pay no mind. Pay no mind. I sleep in slime. I don't mind. Pay no mind. Give the finger to the rock and roll singer as he dances upon your paycheck. Sails climb high through the garbage pail sky like a giant dildo crushing the sun. That's why I pay no mind. I pay no mind. I don't mind. Pay no mind. Pay no mind. I sleep in slime. I don't mind. Pay no mind. Pay no mind. Pay no mind. I think there's another verse, but I just had to sing the part about a dildo because that's what it reminded me of when I was talking about Steely Bob Dildo and Steely Dan and all these dildo bands. Give the finger to the rock and roll singer. Oh yeah, it's get out your lead pipe dream. Get out your 10-foot flag. The insects are huge and the poison's all been used, and the drugs won't kill your day job. That's why I pay no mind. I pay no mind. Pay no mind. You can go in my mind and see what you might find. What's another song? It reminds me of another song. It goes like this. Let's see. Now, how does it go? After years and years of what appears to be research, dirty work, digging in the icky things. For what it's worth, it seems we found out that there's nothing to find out. The fact is that we don't know the facts. The fact is we don't know the facts, even though we've been acting like we do for so long now. It's hard to backpedal with your foot in your mouth. Pretty much the only thing we can say for sure that it's true is that eventually time catches up with you. Time catches up with you. Time catches up with you. But soon you'll be 52. Time catches up, it doesn't stop. It's like you're watching Dixie doesn't talk. You gotta keep your eye on the clock. It is what it is, unless it isn't, then it ain't. But don't blame on being so stressed. I guess it'd be best if you're gonna take some time off your feet and not miss a beat. 'Cause food is the only way through. And time is catching up with you. Here it comes. Time catches up with you. Time catches up with you. Time catches up, don't you know? Time catches up with you. Time catches up with you. Time catches up. Look, there it goes. Catches up with you. Catches up with you. These days everything's been redone, rerun, rehashed, revamped, thrown back in your face. See if it can fly again, but it can't. Just try some other time. Didn't make enough cash on the flip. That's why they gotta keep going back to it like some kind of one-hit wonder that never really hit, just gets overplayed. I'd rather see some people try to think, try to speak, try to do something new. Try to think, try to speak, try to reach, try to do, try to believe in something true. Try to think, try to speak, try to reach, go out, do something new. Think, speak, believe in something true. Think, speak, reach, go out and do something new. Think, don't preach, just do. 'Cause time's catching up with you. Go do something new. You know, I'm tired of seeing all the same shit, just rerun, redone, rehash, revamp, thrown back in your fucking face again and again. It's the same shit. It's part 2, part 3, part 4. It's like, get a new idea or something, man. It's like played out bullshit, dude. There's no new shit that's good. Do something new. And then we're gonna use AI to make fucking pop-up Tartaria channels with fucking boring narration over a slow fucking boring slideshow that's totally incoherent. It's like fucking dozens of these channels, man. I don't get it. Where all these fucking pop-up AI Tartaria channels come from? Do you know? I mean, it's like Hidden Rabbit. I'm just gonna start shouting them out. There's Hidden Rabbit. There's what is it? What's Archivist? Old history or something. I forget. Old history or something. I forget what it's called. But there's all these channels that fall in the same format, and it's just totally. I can spot it now. It's like it's an AI voice, you know, semi-convincing AI voice, but not. I mean, if you listen to it closely, you realize it's not a real person, and it's like making decent points, but it's showing a slideshow that doesn't go with what he's talking about. I mean, it's kind of, but not. It doesn't line up. It's totally incoherent, and and it's like, you know, would otherwise just sort of fool an average person, into thinking, oh, this is interesting, and it's like they might talk about some interesting stuff, but it's all conjecture, and there's no like, they don't show any evidence of what they're talking about or any pictures. There's nothing to go with it. It might as well be like a radio show, but it's like AI voice, so it's not real. It's not. You don't feel. Like after watching a John Levi show, it's like you feel. You have a certain feeling like you're watching a real person. Like whatever. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's so much better to watch a real person than to hear an AI voice, with a boring slideshow. It's like, I fucking fall right to sleep, dude. I guess it's good for that, I like having channels to go to sleep to. What channel I really like is a channel called Old World Exploration. That guy Chris, he's cool, man. He's got a good voice, and he's just got a good wit to him, and you can tell he's not an idiot. He's just looking at the situation, going, these buildings are far too, you know, too well built and ornate just for the time. It's like, who's lugging these huge stones, when we don't even have trucks, like, what's going on? Doesn't make sense. Like, how is all this happening? They don't give you any records of how the buildings were built. They just say it was built by this guy in 2 years, and he got the rocks from this quarry or something. But it's like, yeah, but how? How do they do it? They don't give you any information about how and who did the engineering and all this shit. I mean, it's like load bearing, all that kind of information, blueprints, and stuff. It's all just nowhere to be found. It's like, if you don't have a blueprint, you can't tell a story about how it became a building, because you could just be some wise guy. Without a blueprint, your story is shit, basically. It doesn't matter what you say, because it could be anything. The story could be anything. Without a blueprint, you don't have, I would think you wouldn't have a legal right to even stake a claim in what the story about the building was. I mean, I don't care what his, because it's a historical document, and like, if you don't have that document, then it's an undocumented, it's like whatever, it's like, whatever, man. Stop feeding us a narrative that doesn't have fucking evidence to support it. I mean, it's okay to admit that there was buildings here already when we found this place, Why don't you just tell the real story? Like, who used to live here? Do you know? Why is there such a fucking concerted effort to like bury like this old evidence of like old world shit technology that we don't have now? Why is there a concerted effort towards that? I want to know. I mean, there's only so many fire stories and great fires of whatever city you can think. It's like, after a while you see the formula. It's like the story's told the same way. It's like, this is this is bullshit. How do these people have such amazing? It's like the buildings reflect a mature society that has understanding of like their surroundings. It's not the type of society that would accidentally burn down their city, repeatedly, like, and manage to escape unscathed on horse-drawn carriages. That's just like a story that's like not making sense. And here's the thing: if a story doesn't make sense, it's because it's a lie. Okay, well, nobody wants to watch old bass. If anybody's in there, I love